Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Sumi, and peace out to the rest of you. It is the blackest heart, the blackest mind, the blackest man on social media, signing black in and shining again, asking you to hit that share button because the message is more important than the messenger. With that being said, let me go ahead and tell you guys how we know the message hasn't gone far enough. There are still IG models. They can still get money sent to them. There's still women posting, or they're posing for photographs, and men are sitting up here making comments, "Oh, I love you, when we gonna get married?" Stuff, dumb stuff like that. And these women are acting like they're completely oblivious to what they're really suggesting. If this exists, then that means our message hasn't gone far enough. We gotta explain, and it's like Better Bachelor said a while back, don't feed them. Don't give up hard-earned money to look at them. Don't give up $1 of hard-earned money to look at them. The question is, how much to smash? And I'm not promoting fornication. But that's still a question to ask them, how much to smash, and where do I go? Because I'm not interested in paying you just so I can see your butt, so I can see your breasts. Yeah, they look nice, but, what about smashing them? Matter of fact, what about not pulling out? Now, if they answer you, I'm going to tell you that what you should do at that point is to say, you know what, actually, I feel better in a marriage, but you're not marriage material. But it's still a question that has to be asked, because they have to be disrespected and they can't make money from this. If they're making money from it, the message is not going out far enough. Some say, yeah, but men are men, and yeah, well, here's an off switch for that. Because God don't create problems that don't have solutions. Human beings do, but God don't. The solution is fasting. You want to learn how to switch off the libido? Fast. You may not be able to start with the same fast we have, where you gotta eat your last bit before the sun begins to rise and the sky starts to light up, and then you can't break it until the sun goes down. You may not be able to start with that right off the bat, but you can work your way up to it. But your libido will go down in maybe 2 days. Actually, maybe in hours. And it's gone. Can you screw if you had to? I guess you could. I really haven't tried it. But you don't have to. That's the thing about it. You don't have to do it. And for women, it's the opposite. When women fast, that's one of the reasons why a lot of couples here, the women get a little more possessive during Ramadan. When they break the fast and you're allowed to get busy during the night hours. See, it raises their libido, actually, because they're fasting, but they're not actually in distress, starving. For the men, you're fasting, but you're not necessarily in distress, but your libido goes down. So, in a nutshell, that's what winds up happening. You may get sick the first 2 or 3 days because your body gets rid of certain toxins. You may feel like you're catching a cold, but after that, you go back to normal and you're straight. And then you can continue on with the fasting. And so you can do this, and that shuts the libido almost 100% off. You almost don't have any. You're still hetero, but you almost have no libido. You may not have a libido. I usually don't. And Ramadan is coming up. So make this understood, that you don't need them. They've been walking around acting like they don't need you, and then what happens? They wound up showing that they need the guys that they really don't need. But you got to pay for someone else to play. What kind of insult is that? See, right now, as it is, they're at home more. They're posing more. But for you guys in your environment and the current scenario in which you live, the guys that have been alone are the ones who are the most easily adjusted, and that's most guys. They've had to go without female companionship for long stretches at a time. So they did. Now they're used to this. And for the women, they're not. They haven't really had to go without male attention, male companionship, or penis for longer than what they want to. And now they have to. And they're trying at darnest to get more attention from each other and from men. Now, this is one of the very best times to make this known. Yeah, this is one of the best times to make our message known. In the end, it boils down to this. The message has not gone far enough until there can no longer be Instagram models getting paid. The message has not gone far enough until the day that there is no more stripping. There is no more, especially for money. Now, this is already, these things have already taken a dive. Strip clubs have seen a dip in business. Clubs in general have seen a dip in business. Marriage, this, that, and the other, they've seen a dip in business. So that's a good thing. Alhamdulillah. In the West, it's a good thing when marriage takes a dip in business. But you have to understand that the message has still not gone far enough, because they still can and are getting paid and getting money for what? At some point, it's going to have to be as simple as you bend the hell over and you spread them, I wouldn't say spread them cheeks, but you bend the hell over this couch. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I don't trust you when we're not married, because you're going to always try to get more. You're going to steal. If I turn my back, you're going to always try to get more money out of me. You're going to get mad if I actually negotiate you down to a lower price. You're going to want to fight about it. You're going to want to, threaten to call the cops on me for rape and all this other stuff. So, I don't trust you. So, yeah, you're pretty much going to have to, you're going to have to sign a marriage contract, and you're going to have to submit. I don't mean don't have an opinion, but you're going to have to submit. That means what I say is the final decision, unless you're willing to pay the cost to be the boss. And they've never been willing to do that. We don't see that. So, it ain't going far enough, gentlemen. Give them hell, 54th. The blackest of the black. Sign a black out. Assalamu alaikum, and black male heterosexual power, specifically because she don't like it.